Hello students, today I am going to begin second lesson, that is types of software. Before beginning this lesson, so let us understand the basic terminologies or basic concepts about computer. So first of all, we'll see what is computer. Computer is an electronic device which takes an input from the user, it processes it and gives the output as per user requirement. So that is computer. So next, input devices. Input devices means the devices which takes the input. So that all input devices like keyboard, mouse, scanner. So these are the examples of input devices. Output devices, the devices which gives the output, final result, that is output devices like printer, monitor, speaker. That all are examples of output devices. Next comes hardware. Hardware means the physical part of a computer is called hardware. And now point is software. Software means what? Software means set of instructions or set of programs that is written to do the specific task. So that are the instructions that is written for doing the particular task, that is software. So usually we can see the hardware, we can touch it, we can feel the presence. So that is physical part, we can see, we can touch it. But software, so software you cannot see, you cannot touch it. For example, see, I'll give one example. You have one song CD. In a song CD, can we see where is that songs, where that songs are saved in that CD? So not possible. Where that songs are available in that CD, it's not possible to see that. And if you want to touch that songs, also not possible. So it is existing, but it is not visible, and it is physically it is not present. Okay, so that is the software. You cannot see and you cannot touch it also. It is not a physical part. Okay, so now in the introduction part, so what is software? What I said, that is the definition. Means it is a set of programs and it is written to do the specific task. So now what is software? They have given one real life example. So we all react differently to different situations. Human beings, we means human beings react in a different situation in a different way. Human beings behaves. Okay, his behavior depends upon the situation. So for example, see, when you are happy, so your mood is completely different. When you are sad, again mood is completely different. So have you ever thought how it becomes possible? Means according to our mood, how our behavior is getting changed. Have you ever thought how it's happening? The person is single, but according to the situation, his behavior is getting changed. So for that, we'll one simple example, one real life example. See, if teacher asks a question in your class, okay, and if you know the answer, so in that case, what happens when teacher asks that question? Simply you raise your hands, isn't it? You will raise your hands. Now you tell me what prompts you to raise your hand. So who told you to raise? In the sense, in your mind, in your brain, that instruction, from where that instruction has gone to raise the hands. Okay, so that is the brain. So brain has given the instruction to react in that manner. So react in that situation, your brain pass the instruction. Okay. Similarly, in a computer also, computer gets all the instruction from software. So software gives all the instruction, and so according to that instruction, it performs various tasks. It performs various tasks means work. Different types of work will be done. Software is the soul of a computer, without which it cannot exist. It's a soul. Without software, computer doesn't exist. Means no, computer is of no use. Only with the hardware we can't do anything. Got it? We require a software. Computer is a machine that does not possess any intelligence of its own. Computer IQ is 0. In the sense, computer doesn't take any of its own decisions and it's not having any thinking capacity. So that's why there is no intelligence. So that is called no intelligence, in the sense it will not take any decision also, and it's not giving any reaction. A computer without instruction is like a car without a driver. You see, you have the car, and if there is no driver, means that car is of no use. Understood? So computer without a software is like a car without a driver. In the sense, you cannot drive, you cannot move that vehicle without a driver. Driver is required. Okay, same way software is required to use that system. It requires a set of instructions given by a user to work on. So to work on this hardware, it requires a set of instructions. On each and every steps, we need to give the instruction. These sets of instructions are called programs. So this instruction what we are giving, that instructions are called programs, which are written in the computer languages. So that instructions are written in computer languages. Computer is having its own programming languages. For example, C, C++, Java. So these are high level languages. In that languages, that software engineers are writing the code and they are executing. So now we'll see, once again we'll see the definition. Software is the collection of programs that are stored and run on the computer hardware. Software, that is, it is a collection of programs, that is a set of programs, and that programs are stored and so that is run on the computer hardware and help user to work on the computer. So that software helps the user to work with that system. Software is that part of a computer which cannot be touched or seen. So already we had discussed. So in this session at the beginning we have discussed that you cannot see and you cannot touch. So that is the point. You cannot see also, you cannot touch also, but it is existing. So there are mainly two types of software. One is application software and second one is system software. So this is all the introduction of software. Okay, what is software, what is the use. So now in the next point we will discuss about these types, means what is system software and what is application software. So what is the use of that system software and application software, we'll learn in detail. Thank you for watching.